Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buckeyes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Clinton. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the grab. It's Lewis. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got his man. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tennessee! Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Send the tight end in motion. The toss to the outside. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Kick is in the air. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. He has 60 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the ball's in a good spot here with 2nd and short. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Try to get it to the edge. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
And everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It really doesn't matter how big a boy you are. You can be huge out there at wide receiver like that guy is. If you don't set your feet first, you're not going to be accurate with the throw. You can't make sure you give that wide receiver a chance to win a jump ball if you don't get those feet set first.
Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give on the inside. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to pass on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got a man. It's Matthews.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. There he goes. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense in press coverage. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Utah State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quick strike complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown ball!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's all right ball. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Thurman. They pick up the first down, they'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Brought down at the 31-yard line. Second down coming up.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Vols will kick it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Using the quick game. Crosses to 35. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Smith. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Makes the grab past the marker. The Buckeyes will move the sticks.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just one over Wyoming. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Staley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, this offense knew coming into this. Wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grab behind the line. It's Bishop. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Good enough for the first. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude...
It's blocked. Now they've got to get on it. Now he can return this. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he takes it all the way back to the house. And just like that, the 2 gives him the lead right back.
And how about this defense continuing to compete, continuing to fight? It looks like the game's about to be tied. They make a huge play on the extra point. Not only do they block it and stop them from tying it, they take it all the way back, and now they've got a 3-point lead in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Odom. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
And the Buckeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To throw, it's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Give to the lone running back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Volunteers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the point after is good.
25, Ohio State, 22.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Looking left. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Going the other way and he's got room. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Starts the drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Peoples. Crosses the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It's now 3rd down.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion on third down, you're not quite in panic mode yet on offense, but the sense of urgency is really ratcheting up because you're down 2 possessions, not a lot of time left on the clock. You have got to find your best playmaker right here on 4th down. This could be the game. This is a play you absolutely have to make.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes.
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he puts through the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So here is the Tennessee offense. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. On the run, it's Lewis. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Sayin. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And as he throws, just a little off. Incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good. especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's taking a deep shot. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
He's got it, first down and more. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Got to find a completion on this one. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.